Let's talk about the Israel-Hamas war first up. The Israeli army says it has killed a Palestinian militant in an airstrike on the Jenin refugee camp in the West Bank. Now, according to the Israeli army, a fighter jet and helicopter conducted the strike targeting a compound used as an operations center by the militants. An Israeli army handout video shows an airstrike on buildings, an explosion and smoke rising. Israel claims a Hamas militant named Ismail Khamaseh has been killed. The IDF said Palestinian Islamic Jihad group member Khamaseh was responsible for several attacks against Israelis. The IDF said the strike was carried out to remove an imminent threat. The Palestinian Health Ministry said the 8 wounded in the attack are stable and are receiving treatment in the hospitals. Israeli forces have released footage of their troops operating in Jabalia in northern Gaza. Local residents said Israeli armor reached as far as the market at the heart of Jabalia, where bulldozers demolished homes and shops in the path of the advance. Israeli military said it returned to Jabalia to prevent the Islamist group regrouping. Now, in southern Gaza, though, an escalating Israeli assault in Rafah has sent hundreds of thousands of people fleeing, while Hamas fighters on Friday attacked tanks massing around Rafah, where Israeli tanks and troops have been operating at a military base near the Karim Shalom crossing. Now, images released by Hamas's armed wing, the Al-Qassam brigades, show what they say are fighters targeting Israeli vehicles and soldiers with mortar shells in eastern Rafah. Meanwhile, in a major development, humanitarian aid has begun to arrive in Gaza using a US-made pier. Now, this after Israel comes under growing global pressure to allow more supplies into the coastal enclave as famine looms in the region. The White House said additional aid from the United States was on the way to Cyprus for delivery into Gaza. However, the Hamas-run government in Gaza said the US pier wasn't enough to meet the humanitarian needs and demanded greater shipments to the enclave by land. Earlier, the Israeli military said it has found the bodies of 3 Israeli hostages in Gaza, including German-Israeli Shani Luke, who were killed by Hamas on October 7th at an outdoor music festival near the border. Now, the other 2 bodies were identified as a 28-year-old woman, Amit Buskila, and a 56-year-old man, Itzhak Gelerenta. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.